Hello and thank you for joining us this week on Great Outdoor Pursuits. We are going to South Dakota. We're going to spend some time with Mark Meggs, and he's going to talk a little bit about the season that he's having, and then we're going to do a little bit of waterfowl hunting, and we ended up having a very successful morning. Stay tuned, it's going to be a great week. Great Outdoor Pursuits is brought to you by Shaheen Chevrolet, 632 American Road, Lansing, Michigan.
Dude, we just smoked a giant. Dude, I'm stoked. That's one of the biggest bucks I've seen out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the drought is over.
Woo! Woo!
Oh, everything was worked out so good. I can't believe it happened.
That was a giant. That was an amazing buck.
First one of the year. First one ever. I am pumped.
Jonah tipped over his can call 2 times and this deer came on a string. Right to the base of our tree.
Great Outdoor Pursuits is brought to you by Shaheen Chevrolet, Lansing's truck headquarters. Darden Archery, maximum speed, precision accuracy. HHA Sports, archery's #1 single pin adjustable bow sight. Gold Star Outdoors 2, trailers and outdoor gear. Massive Mineral Mix, is your buck getting his massive? Covert Scouting Cameras, for game scouting or property security. Mystic Rods at mysticoutdoors.com. And by these great sponsors.
You know, God is good, and God put these animals on this earth to provide for us, to help us provide for ourselves and for our families. And you know, this year, 2015, I was having the worst archery season to date. I had more trail camera pictures, and the covert was going off non-stop. All I was getting was just pictures of big bucks, big bucks, big bucks. Couldn't see any. I hunted and hunted and hunted, and I could not see a shooter buck. I had 2 ear-wide 4x4 whitetails, light horn, little guys, short tined, all season. That's the opportunities that I had had up until October 27th. Now, there was an area that I thought from movement that I saw last year that I wanted to probably hunt this year. Snuck down in this area, and I'm looking around, and you know, I know it's a good area. It's right tight to a bedding area. I'm trying to find a spot, and that's when I was told that tree. I look up, there's a cedar tree there, itty bitty cedar tree, one I wouldn't pick in 1,000 years to sit in, but I was told that's where I needed to be. October 27th, it's almost 5 o'clock. I just got home from work here, and I am getting dressed. We got overcast, rain just broke out of here. last night. The deer were moving good. Very similar weather. Like I said, we got a little bit of moisture in the air with it though. So hoping that tonight's the night we can finally have a showdown with one of these jokers. Throwing the American flag hat, doing anything I can to change up my luck. Hopefully tonight will be the night. As I get out on the deck and I'm getting dressed, I'm lacing up my boots. You know, I'm thinking too much. And just as I had laced up my second boot, kind of a calmness come over me, and I had realized I needed to get back in that stand, the same stand that I was told to hang. So every time that I'd walked into this stand, going in, coming out, I was always bumping deer, questioning right away, how am I going to get in there without bumping deer out? And you know, I decided, hey, I'm going to take off walking, and whichever direction I'm pulled, whichever way I'm told to go, that's where I'm going. Walk down the valley, walk all the way to the stand, never jump a deer. First time in this year that I don't jump a deer.
Okay. October 27, we've been getting our butt kicked. The way we snuck in, we scared no deer. I always try to know a couple different ways into a stand. And then whichever way God's telling me to come in, that's how I come in. Tonight I was told to come right down through this draw, over the knob and in, down past my camera. And on the way in, it's just all tore up with scrapes.
I'm just in my stand and I got to start making noise. Well, again, I decided, hey, I don't know better. So, get in the bag, pull out the grunt tube. After about 15-20 minutes in the stand, I look over at my rattling horns and I get told again, you need to, you know, I had this urge that I had to pick them up and I had to start rattling. After I'd rattled for about 4 or 5 minutes, I had done kind of a different sequence. Normally I'll start off kind of light for a minute and then I'll go real hard for, you know, another 2-3 minutes before I hang them up. This night I just kind of started right in the middle and I kept it right in the middle, and I normally don't rattle like that, but that was just what felt right, so that's what I did. And I turned, I look over my right shoulder, again stand, and here stands Big Buck. Big Buck standing right behind me to my right, looking straight up at my stand that just creaked. After the stand creaked, then he goes back to walking, my heart's beating, I'm breathing hard. I take a deep breath, let it out, stand creaks again, Buck stops, looks around, 30-45 seconds standing there. He starts moving again to my left. He's coming from right to left behind me. As he's coming out to my left, I let out the air again, stand pops, he looks up at me. We're looking straight at each other, 5 yards, right over my shoulder, through all them cedar limbs. He couldn't figure it out. He finally, he shakes it off. He doesn't see my arrow shaking, doesn't see me shaking, I don't know how. He steps out in the open, 12 steps. I pull that smooth drawing darting back.
At Shaheen Chevrolet, trucks are a big deal. That's why we offer you Mid-Michigan's best selection of tough Chevy trucks.
Big trucks, small trucks, work trucks, play trucks. We have them all at Shaheen Chevrolet.
We also have your best truck deal, your lowest truck payment.
Like this new Silverado 4x4 double cab, just $249 a month.
A bigger truck selection.
A lower truck payment.
You got it, because trucks are a big deal.
At Mid-Michigan's Giant Chevy dealer.
Shaheen Chevrolet.
You won't get it anywhere else.
For 2 decades, the Optimizer by HHA Sports has been the brand of choice for archers around the world. Our latest innovation, the Optimizer Light Kingpin, features a quiver-friendly, wheel-forward design, built-in second and third axis adjustment, magnified side tapes, and a highly anticipated dovetail, making the Kingpin the most versatile sight on the market today. In the field or on the range, don't settle for second best. Own an Optimizer and join the crowd.
Massive Mineral Mix is a special blend of trace minerals and nutrients, irresistible to gain. Is your buck getting his massive? Get bigger, get massive. Check them out online for a location nearest you. www.massivemineral.com. Celebrating 65 years in the archery industry, Darton Archery has the bows and crossbows with the speed, precision, and accuracy that you're looking for. Visit dartonarchery.com to learn more.
I pull that smooth drawing Darton back. Stan creaks, he catches movement, he blows out of there like a racing horse. He runs up the hill, he's out of camera view, I'm bleating at him, bleating at him, bleating at him. He stops, 30 yards facing dead away. I go to let it go. He's out of camera view. When I'm putting pressure on my trigger, again, I'm told to wait. So, even in the heat of the moment here, I'm listening, all right? And so I let the pressure off the trigger, I wait. He starts trotting down the hill. He comes right back into an opening, right on camera. Right for you guys to see. I bleed again, he stops, he's 40 yards. I still got my HHA dialed at 20. I know from practicing, lay that pin right on top of his back, let him have it.
He can't hold that. He can't hold that. That big old rage, he can't hold it.
Tears off out of there, and I can hear him laboring in his breathing as he's running, and I can hear him crashing and thrashing.
I don't know for sure. I hit him back. I know I hit him back. I think I heard him die. I think I heard him die. We can't hold that. There ain't no way. I'll have to look it back on the video. I'll have to look it back on the video. But I'm pretty sure he was broadside, perfectly broadside. I wish he was quartering away, but I don't think he was. That buck, I heard him walking. And I looked back and I thought it was Shogun. It might be. He's a big joker. He's for sure a 5x6. First one was the Darton 3800. I think he died in that sumac, I really do.
I climb up on top of the hill, get some cell service. I call Dustin for help. Dustin comes, I call my dad, let him know I just shot a good one. At the time I thought I had shot Shogun, which is a big, framed, heavy, gnarly Boone and Crockett buck that we've been chasing for the last 3 years. I think I got him down. And I call my dad, I got Dustin coming. I tried calling Chris. Chris, I don't know what you're doing, man. Didn't answer your phone. Called up Gary. Gary's congratulating me. He's gonna put it on the Facebook page. We're just there's a whole bunch of emotion, a whole bunch of celebrating going on because Shogun's down. That story is now over. All we gotta do is find him.
All right, Dustin came. He's gonna help me. I'm shade blind. I have trouble following blood trails. By the looks of this one from the start though, I might actually be able to follow it. So.
This is Shogun. This is a 6x6, 6x7, whatever, you know. It's gotta be him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look at that.
Yep.
I might be shade blind, but I'm not Ray Charles blind. I'm pretty sure of that.
There's more there.
You got it? Let's take a look at it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
These are the last.
We were able to track the deer right to him. We get there and I step around. You can see his back laying there. You can see his hindquarters. I step around, look down at the head, and I'm not gonna lie to you, a little bit of disappointment come over me.
Oh my goodness. Take that. We're gonna have to get him up out of here.
Yep.
Here he is. We're gonna drag him out of here quick.
This buck really faked me out. He's a good one, and I'm tickled to death now. But at the time, thinking I had Shogun down, I get there and I look at him, and it's definitely not Shogun.
And there he is. It's not Shogun. It ain't even close to Shogun. A little bit of ground shrinkage, but I'll tell you what, I'm happy with him. I'm real happy with him. That's a 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6x6. That's the best whitetail I've ever killed with my bow. Like I said, he ain't Shogun, but I'm happy with him. We been fighting hard to get one killed, and we just did it tonight. I'm out of breath. Whew. About 37 yards is what I knew that range was. I didn't have the HHA dialed to 37, still on 20. I put her right on top of his back, let her rip. 3800 did its job. The Rage Broadhead did its job. That deer's hit right there. Right there. It come out up in behind the shoulder. What's my stand? 150 yards?
Yeah.
So you want 150 yards. But that joker's down. And I'm happy with him. I mean, I'm pumped up. So God blessed us today, October 27, here in South Dakota. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a blast. So now we're gonna make a long walk and go get the four-wheeler, and I think we can get it pretty close to him here and get him out that way. So pumped up. Thanks for watching.
October 27th was a pretty special day. It's a day that I'll never forget. You know, just finally just letting go, trusting completely in God to help me. You know, it all came together. That's all it took. It just took me listening. It took me to let go, quit thinking so much, quit trying to make all these decisions and be some smart hunter. No. I just had to let it all go. Make sure you tune in again with us next week on Great Outdoor Pursuits.
New for 2015, Covert unveils its new full line of scouting cameras. Now a model for any and every budget, including the all-new Code Black Wireless, which comes AT&T network ready. See what you've been missing with Covert scouting cameras.
At Shaheen Chevrolet, trucks are a big deal. That's why we offer you Mid-Michigan's best selection of tough Chevy trucks.
Big trucks, small trucks, work trucks, play trucks. We have them all at Shaheen Chevrolet.
We also have your best truck deal, your lowest truck payment.
Like this new Silverado 4x4 double cab, just $249 a month.
A bigger truck selection.
A lower truck payment.
You got it, because trucks are a big deal.
At Mid-Michigan's giant Chevy dealer.
Shaheen Chevrolet.
You won't get it anywhere else.
Welcome to Gold Star Outdoors 2 Sporting Goods and Trailer Sales. Stealth covered trailers starting at $23.99. Stop by and see us on M66 south of I-96 in Lake Odessa. Mystic rods start with high quality blanks formulated and designed to create a great casting, fishing, and fish fighting rod. Mystic rods are made right here in Michigan and can be found at these Michigan retailers. Make your next rod a Mystic rod. Next we're going to do a little bit of duck hunting. Now I'm not a die-hard waterfowler, but I'm quickly becoming one. And the guys also agree that this is a lot of fun and we're having a blast learning the techniques involved to having a hunt like this. Well, thanks for joining us here this morning. We're out here, got a group of guys, we got Gunner, Zach, Cody, Matt, and Mike. We're out here gonna try to get some geese down. Gunner's grandparents live in the area and they were seeing a bunch of birds landing in this field, so they called up the farmer and the farmer said, yeah, go ahead, just let me know which episode this is gonna air on. So we're gonna give it a whirl this morning. It's right around 6:45 or so, so we got about 45 minutes to finish getting the blinds brushed in, and Matt ran back to Lake-O to go get some more decoys. So hopefully this morning's a good morning. Stick around. We're looking forward to it.
Going down.
What? Right ahead of him. I'll call it.
Hey up!
Got him!
Yeah.
Get out, buddy. Kyle, yeah. You don't have to chase that one.
Goosey.
Hey, Chris. If we get enough video to make something out of it, will you please put Gunner on there saying goosey, 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 goosey?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm not saying it anymore. Pick on me.
You've already said it enough, Peanut. It's on there.
I already got it.
Goosey.
Well, we had a great morning out here. We're in Ionia County and the ducks cooperated perfect. And I think the Mojos played a huge role. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Absolutely.
These birds, the other morning they were kind of moving in and out. They were hitting a pond over here on the other property. This morning those birds were heading that way. They seen the Mojos, and every single group that we seen locked right in. We got our 6-man limit. Phenomenal morning. Unfortunately, the geese didn't show up for us. We're gonna hit this spot again tomorrow morning, see if we can get a few more ducks and get ourselves some geese as well. So stick around, we got some more hunts coming up. That's all the time we had on this week's show. We had a lot more duck action the last couple weekends, similar to what we had done this particular morning, but we'll have to show that to you another time. Thanks for joining us this week. We're glad you could tag along. Stay tuned next week for our next Great Outdoor Pursuits adventure.